The number of Apple iPads sold per year in millions t years after 2010 can be approximated by this function n of t. Find n of 7 and explain what this value represents. So we're really just plugging in 7 into this function, right? So what you want to type into your calculator is 0.106 7 to the 4th minus 1.452 7 to the 3rd plus 5.659 7 squared plus 1.9467 plus 20.714. So what does this function give us? Let me see. So how many iPads they sold per year in a million, right? So whatever this number is, this is the unit is in millions, right? So let me go ahead and type this into a scientific calculator. I'm gonna open up Desmo Scientific and then type in 0.106 7 to the 4th power minus 1.452 7 to the 3rd plus 5.65. Now I hope I'm not making a typo. I mean, if I make a typo, you will tell me. I know. You'll email me, be like, there's something wrong. Tell me that, okay? I think I got it though. So I got the number 68.097. I remember these are in millions because there's no way they sold 68 iPads, right? So they're talking about 68 millions of iPads. So million, I can multiply this by like a million, but I think they want to keep the unit in millions. So I'll say approximately 68 million iPads in 2017. Because when we plugged in 7, that is 7 years after 2010. So we're looking at year 2007. Now they're asking for n prime of 7. A little different. So we know how to find it. We know how to take the derivative of this function. So let me get this one down. And I'll find the derivative of this, and I will plug in 7 to that derivative function. Okay? So let's take the derivative. So you're going to have to do a lot of multiplications. I'm going to use my cell phone calculator on my hand. I'm doing 0.106 times 4. When I did that, I got 0.424. T is now raised to the 3rd power. Okay? Now let's do this and this. 1.4452 times 3. You should get minus 4.356 t squared plus, now I'm doing this times that, 5.659 times 2, 11.318 t, lastly plus 1.946. Woo, okay? And that gives you 0, so I don't need that. Now let us plug in 7. So what happened in 2017? That's what we're doing. So this is what you want to type into your calculator. Just plug in the 7 into the t. All right, I'll do that over here. It's hard for me to type in a cell phone. 0.424 7s to the 3rd minus 4.356 7 squared plus 11.318 7 plus 1.946. 946. All right, check for my typos for me. I don't see any typo. So the answer is 13.16. But what does that mean, right? So let's write this down and talk about it. 13.16. We're talking about iPads, but like 13 point what? So, well, that number came out to be positive, right? So this number is actually talking about how that iPad sale is increasing. So let's try to fill in this blank over here. In 2017, Apple's yearly sales of iPads were increasing because this number came out to be positive. If the rate of change is negative, then you're going to say it is decreasing at the rate of about 13.16 million units per year. Okay, so what we just found is the rate of change in iPad sales, okay, in 2017. So that's how you can fill in this interpretation. All right, let's do the double derivative, the n double prime of 7. So what I need is this red line, okay, this equation right here, because now I need to take the derivative of this. Okay, let me try again. Duplicate this. I'm going to now find the derivative of this, and the goal is to plug in 7 there. At least it's getting shorter and shorter, right? Every time you take the derivative, the constant goes away. So this one will be shorter, but we still have to multiply. 0.424 times 3. I got 1.272 t squared minus 4.356 times 2. 8.712 t, and lastly 11.318 t is gone. These are gone. So we got the second derivative function. So if they ask you for n double prime of 7, you want to plug in 7 into this function. Right, let me type this in on my calculator here. Okay, 1.2727 squared, 49, minus 8.712 times 7 plus 11.318. All right, the number came out to be 12.662. So let's try to fill in this blank to interpret this. So what happened in the year 2017? The rate of change is, okay, so you know it's kind of weird because we talked about, for me, this will make good sense. Like we talked about if the sale of iPad is increasing or decreasing. It's a good thing that the sale is increasing because they'll be able to sell more iPads next year. But we're talking about, for this part, how fast this change is happening, okay? The rate of change itself is changing at the rate of 12.662 million iPad units per year squared. Units squared, right? Since the change in the rate of change of sale is in a positive, it's a positive number. Sales are accelerating, which is a good news for Apple, right? Okay, the sale of iPad is not only going up, but it's going up faster and faster. Okay, so that's how you can do this iPad selling problem on page 16. And this was again an application of first and the second derivative.